everyone, welcome back to the #GasPal Show, the show where I'm ideas and you ask me questions. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome to the #GasPal Show. Though before we get into this episode of the show, I have a couple announcements that I want to tell you guys about. Firstly, I'm going to start taking questions for the #GasPal Show on Twitter. And for the next few episodes, I'm going to be prioritizing Twitter questions for the #GasPal Show. So if you want to be featured on the #GasPal Show, make sure to tweet me on Twitter with the hashtag #GasPal, and also make sure to tag me on Twitter. If you tag me on Twitter, there's a much higher chance of me being able to see that question and screenshot it so it can be in the next episode. So there you go with that. And the second update I'm going to tell you guys in this video is a slight schedule change. If you missed my update / return to YouTube video, I'm going to be releasing the #GasPal Show every single solitary week now, and also instead of it being uploaded on Mondays, it's going to be uploaded on Tuesdays. What that allows me to do is to release my Sunday night podcast in video form on Monday. So yeah, those are the updates for this episode of the #GasPal Show. Without further ado, let's get into the first question. Our first question for today is from David HQ. He asked, did I see Infinity War and did I like it? Did I like it? Is that even a question? Of course I loved Infinity War. Something that Marvel is doing so spectacularly is how they're tackling keeping movies fresh, original, and engaging after 10 years. 18 movies in, and the fan base is still growing and expanding larger than you could ever imagine, as all things should be. And honestly, I think the whole franchise building is something that the Star Wars brand needs to learn from Marvel. I mean, they're both owned by Disney, but you know, Star Wars is kind of feeling a little bit repetitive. So they gotta start taking risks like Marvel with their directors, their casting choices. And I think if they do that, Star Wars is gonna get a whole lot better. But back to your original question, I loved Infinity War. It's one of my favorite movies. It's in the top there. Infinity War is great, and I love Marvel. It's great. I love the franchise. I love it. David HQ also asked, what is the best mic for YouTube? David, as much as I'd like to give you a definitive answer for what the best mic for YouTube videos is, it really depends on what kind of content you're making. More specifically, it depends if you're doing videos at a set or at a computer set over here. If you're filming videos at a set, you're gonna totally wanna look into a shotgun microphone. For me, I have a Sonal sound condenser mic. I think it's called an EL something, links in description down below. But at my desk, I have a Samsung Q2U microphone, and I use that with a mic stand. It's way better than the Blue Yeti, and I'll probably do a video about that in the future about why that microphone sucks. It also depends on your budget. If you're just starting out, totally look into one of the Rode video mics. I started out videos on my channel with the Rode video mic. I don't really know what the best microphone for YouTube videos is. All depends on your budget and what kind of content you're making. So I think I have pretty good microphones, but you gotta look into that yourself. Our next question is from the tech person. He asks, what is my favorite iPhone and why? That is definitely a hard question to answer. Probably my two favorites would be an iPhone SE and an iPhone 6s. The iPhone SE is just because I love that small design and I think it's just so sturdy and it's a sexy phone. If Apple can make that form factor with a full screen, oh my gosh, dude, I'm buying that tomorrow. But you know, iPhone 6s wise, as much as I love my iPhone 7, it has a headphone jack and has most of the features that the newer phones have. iPhone 10 is probably in my top 3, though I hate that notch, and I would love it a whole lot more if they removed the notch. The notch is extremely annoying, and unless they had a dark mode, I hate the notch. Our next question is from Guy Van Nana. He asks, what is my mission? That is a very, very deep ethological question that I need to struggle with as I grow up as a human being in the world. Thank you so much for the awesome question, Guy. These are the questions that I love answering on the show. Though I don't have a distinct mission for my channel, there are two things that I want to accomplish over the next few years. First and foremost, I really would like to create a living for myself just by creating content. That's honestly my dream and been my dream for so many years. Being able to create a media empire, helping new content creators create content, exploring my passions, and creating for a living. That's my dream, and I guess my mission for this YouTube channel. But I guess my second mission would be to encourage stroke survivors and create content for that demographic. And that's the whole purpose for the Stroke Survivor channel that I'm still working on at this moment, and I plan to launch later this summer. There is so much negative content about strokes and nothing encouraging. And also, there's even a lack of non-encouraging content about strokes. Look on YouTube, very minuscule content, and the content sucks. So I can take my expertise and create content, and I totally want to dominate that market and also encourage stroke survivors at the same exact time. So those are my missions about creating content on YouTube. And also, YouTube is just my current outlet to create content. Maybe there'll be something new later on in the future, I don't know. But yeah, just my mission for what I'm doing. I just want to create content and also encourage stroke survivors. So there you go, Guy. There's the answer to your awesome question. Okay, well, I don't know why I paused there. Next question. Our last question for today is from Zach. He asks, why did I not answer his question? Now, the reason why I'm putting this in this episode is not just because I'm having fun, is because I get a lot of these, whether in Twitter DMs or in comments below. And I know Zach was joking around here in this comment, but I get a lot of people saying that,
why didn't I answer their question?
I'm trying to get to as many questions as I possibly can, and, they kind of blend together, a lot of them, and sometimes people ask multiple questions that I've already answered in a past episode. Need to get some water, because gosh dang it. Basically, just wanted to say, if you want to make sure that your question is going to be answered in the next episode of the #SPaul show next Tuesday, make sure to go follow me on Twitter and tweet me with your question with #SPaul and tag me as well. So that's how you make sure your question will be in the next episode. And also just leave those down in the comments below. I'm trying to get to as many questions as I possibly can. Just can be very hard sometimes to answer every single solitary one. So that's where I'm going to wrap it up in this episode of the #SPaul show. If you guys enjoyed the episode of the #SPaul show, make sure to leave a like on the video. If you have a question for a future episode of the show, make sure to leave those down in the comments below. If you guys are new, make sure to smash the subscribe button. And you guys want to, I upload so many videos each and every week on this channel. And if you guys have not already, make sure to push the notification bell. You totally should get a brand new spanking notification whenever you upload a new video. That is awesome, and you 100% should do that. I don't know why you haven't already. If you haven't, like, come on, what are you doing with your life? So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this episode of the #SPaul show. Peace, everyone. I talk too fast, but peace, everyone. I will see you in the next one.